Hey guys, I've been seeing a lot of questions lately about the costs of a GTR, and I've been asked some directly. I feel that sometimes the comments are made without much experience, so let me try to answer them in this video. The most frequent question I get is, how much did I pay? I know some people are curious about numbers, but I think with research, you can get an idea on how much a GTR costs. There's always a better deal out there. It's all about timing. You just have to have your finances set up and ready to purchase when it happens. I highly recommend that you check your credit score and the current interest rates before you go into a bank and see who gives you the best deal. Just expect to have close to rent or mortgage payments every month. The GTR is getting outdated, but is still a performance bargain in the used market. They all perform similar after full bolt-ons. My recommendation is to buy a used one based on the refinements that you prefer that happen throughout the years. You can find them on car sites like Car Gurus, Auto Trader, and Craigslist, and also a few other sites. A decent low mileage 2012 or newer GTR would be in the range of 65,000 plus, with older models below that. It'll be up to you and your negotiation skills to get a better deal. I also recommend getting it from a dealer unless you are really good with the inspections and want to buy it from a private seller. As far as insurance goes, that'll depend on your location, driving experience, driving record, how many cars you have insured, homeowner's insurance, and how much you drive in a year. I'd say shoot for $150 or less per month. This car performs better with premium fuel, so you shouldn't be filling up with less than that. I'm getting 16 miles per gallon mixed driving, and it looks to be in line with drivers on Fuely.com. This is not a car if you are concerned about ultimate fuel mileage or saving money at the pump. This is a performance car. There's a reason why there's Priuses and Civics, because that's what they're designed for. Yes and no. If you're comparing it to a fuel-sipping economy car, then of course yes. But you're not going to get that kind of performance out of it. If you're comparing it to a Lambo, Ferrari, Porsche, McLaren, then it might not be that expensive. I'll give you an idea on parts cost and leave the links to them in the description section below. An oil change will cost you about $60, which would be similar to a normal car. You can get the oil from Walmart and the filter from Pep Boys. Sometimes you can get these items on sale and save some money. Just a heads up, the Pure 1 is now only sold in this blue style now. The yellow one has been discontinued. They couldn't really explain to me the reason why, but I preferred the yellow one because it had this grippy texture on the filter. This blue one is kind of slippery, and it's even worse when you have a little oil on it. The transmission and differential oil change will cost you about $270. The OEM Nissan transmission fluid is very expensive, so I'd recommend getting the module for less money, and it's got some good reviews from other GTR owners too. The AMSOIL gear also has some good reviews. Just pick up some new crush washers while you're at it. I'm kind of mixed on the transmission oil and drain filter replacement because some builders have mentioned that it doesn't need to be replaced and some owners have done it anyways. So it'll be up to the owner's decision. The next item are tires. They can get expensive depending on what you plan to use them for. I prefer the Michelin Pilot Super Sports for everyday driving, and they'll run you $1,100. The stock Dunlops are expensive, loud, and harsher on road surfaces. I'll give up a little traction for comfort on this one. The most expensive maintenance item on the GTR are brakes. This will depend on what you want to do with the car also. I prefer something that's better than stock, but not too track oriented. So I'd go with the AP Racing J-hook rotors for the front and rear, and Endless MX72 brake pads with Endless RF650 brake fluid. This will give you a better performance than stock with great pedal feel, and it'll run you around $4,000. All the maintenance items I mentioned have their own service intervals, so they don't need to be done all at the same time. But the total for all the items I mentioned is about $5,100. Hope I answered some of your questions about GTR costs and expenses. Let me know if you have any more questions in the comment section below. Like and subscribe for future videos, and check out my current ones on my channel. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.